we talked a little bit, didn't we, about how
One
Joe...
second. Sorry, Joe, can you put your phone on silent? It's just
Sorry, did it go
That's
off?
all right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Ed, remember when
This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I mean, like, isn't my phone going off? Yeah, I think you've just received about 4 different text messages over the last few minutes. Oh, is it? Pooners. It's my phone bleeping. I'm so sorry, I can't hear it. Seriously, you've had about 5 messages in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, really? How popular?
Well, welcome to episode 2 of the Naughty Bits podcast. Here we are, look.
I can't believe we're back again, Ed.
I know, look, there's Joe over there.
There is my lovely friend Ed over there.
I mean, if you haven't caught episode 1, what have you been up to?
Yeah, come on. You can listen to them both at the same time.
What, one for each ear?
No, I mean, like one episode, then the other episode, while you're doing the cleaning or something.
Like back to back.
Oh, that's it, back to back. That's what I meant.
Yes, that technical term that I've used, back to back. Brilliant. So this is the Naughty Bits podcast. So what's it all about then, Joe?
Well, it's all the things we can't really say on the radio, but we're saying them now, on this podcast.
I'm saying things right now, says Joe.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's basically where we share all the stories from our lives that we'd only really ever tell our closest friends, but actually instead thought we'd share them with you, really.
Yeah, like we were in the pub having fun with friends.
All doing it in the naughtiest way possible in the name of so-called entertainment.
Yeah.
So I know it's only episode 2, but I need a holiday.
Already, Ed.
I do. I mean, I know we've had a break of like 4 or 5 weeks since we got fired. But being back with you, I don't know why.
You feel grayer.
Feel like I need a break.
You need a break. You're going on holiday soon, aren't you,
Very
Chickabella?
soon. Yeah, I'm off to Croatia.
I know, and I've just been.
Did that go well?
It went well, but again, I was left to sort it out, and we booked through Airbnb, and the actual Airbnb property was there.
That's a relief.
Yeah, because you're doing Airbnb as well,
yeah.
and I'm always worried you get there and it's not going to be there.
Sure.
But I said to Paul, it's close to all the amenities, it's going to be amazing. This man picks you up on a fishing boat and takes you, because the reason why we went to this part of Croatia is because it was on, what's that film called?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia,
Mamma Mia 2, isn't it? Here we go again.
Here we go again. And that's why I wanted to go there, and I wanted to jump off the jetty like they had. Well, there was no jetty.
Oh.
The man didn't come and pick us up in the fishing boat. I must have read that somewhere else in a magazine or something. We had to hire a car to get to where we were going, and it was 45 minutes to the nearest place in 40 degrees heat. So we had to get a taxi to the supermarket to buy some pop noodles and super noodles and whatever else to eat.
Carb up, yeah.
Yeah, carb up. And there wasn't anything to do. The kids were bored. So again, I researched the wrong thing.
As Joe always says, though, don't doubt me on travel.
Because I used to be a travel agent.
I know. Good luck if you ever got a holiday organised by Joe.
Thing is, I got sacked from that job as well. Funny, isn't it?
It's so weird. What were they thinking? So on last week's Naughty Bits podcast, Joe told us about a very unfortunate incident where you sent a nudie selfie, you and your spaghetti bolognese, sent a picture to the wrong group, the wrong person. Well, you sent it to a WhatsApp group of what, how many people?
26 people, but it was the posh piano people because my daughter plays piano, and it was the piano teacher's WhatsApp group. And so they've all seen it now, all nudie Rudy, me and my spag bowl.
Now, as Joe has mentioned before, and I've mentioned before, even when we worked together on the radio, 18 months later, Joe still couldn't log into her computer. So this won't shock you that sending a picture to the WhatsApp group, weirdly, the wrong WhatsApp group, has happened again, Joe.
Yeah, this time it was a text. And my dad rang me and he said, okay, I'm going to arrange for me and your mum to come up and stay with you, because your mum's having a bit of a tough time at the moment with great Nana Rosa. And I went, oh, okay, that's my great gran. And so he said, she's having a bit of a tough time, so I want her to come up and stay with you. She's always loving it when she comes to stay with you. I said, okay, so we'll do a surprise. He goes, oh, she's in a right hottie at the moment about this, that and the other. I can't do right from wrong. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. So then I phoned my mum to make sure she's all right. I said, hi, Mum, how are you? And she went off on one. going on and on and on about stuff.
Right.
So then I text my dad and said, God, you're right about Mum. I got a full barrel of it. This, that and the other, saying this, saying that. When am I going to pick my stuff up from her house that's cluttering her all around the place? When am I going to go down to see her? When am I doing this? When am I doing that? And then she said she wants me to take some stuff from my great nana's house and have it at my house. And I said, I don't want any of her stuff, but bring it up here anyway, and I'll just take it straight to the tip.
Great.
So I sent that message to my mum and not my dad.
Oh, no.
So my mum comes back with smoke coming out of her message.
no.
Red. My phone was on fire saying, you sent that to me and not your dad.
Oh, no.
And so my mum is quite passive, really chill person.
She's really calm, yeah.
But her eyes, I could see them, even though I couldn't see them, out on stalks, like when she caught me in the park drinking when I was 17. Things like that, and marching me home from nightclubs.
Oh,
it was
no.
that kind of face. So then I had to say, but I was only joking. She goes, there was no smiley emojis on that. That was not a joke. So then my dad got it in the neck as well from her because she went mad
He's
at
part
him.
of it, yeah.
He's part of it. And so she said to him, why did you say that to her? There's nothing wrong with me at the moment. I was like, oh dear, maybe I need to send my mum a packet of my Menno moods. Maybe she needs to calm down.
Maybe. Or perhaps you just need to get a carer who can use your phone for you.
Yeah.
Joe, we do need to talk about the subject you hate talking about, death.
Oh, I can't talk about death. And honestly, it's a phobia. I've even said to a vicar before, what will it be like when I die? What will it be like? What will I see? I can't cope with death. If I see, what are those things called where they bury a hearse? If I see a hearse, right, I have to look the other way and nearly crash myself.
Right.
But apparently there is a coffin at the bottom of a hearse and at the top ready for the next funeral. And I'm absolutely beside myself about hearses.
What, they carry a spare coffin?
No, they carry the next dead body in the bottom.
What, and
No,
then you pop-
you've made me talk about it. I'm
So then you
scared.
pull the coffin out and the next one pops up.
Stop it, Ed. I really don't want to talk about this death thing.
Fascinating, I tell you. We do need to talk about it, though, because I have found the worst way to die.
Oh, my God. Is this going to be a sad story?
Well, it involves my wife, and she's still alive, so I think we're okay.
What's happened?
So, my son Christopher is going to be 4 very, very soon. Now, we were getting ready for his birthday party, and that's when my wife nearly died.
What? What's happened? For God's sake.
So the idea is he's really into dinosaurs right now, okay?
Yeah.
So what we thought, we looked this up. Have you seen these inflatable dinosaurs that you can wear as a suit?
Oh, my God, yes.
You know those ones? So that they
Yes.
actually have like an actual air pump, don't they? A compressor
Yes.
that plugs into it. And they've got all sorts of these different suits. Like they're sumo suits as well,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah.
So you put the sumo suit
I'm
in,
wearing one at the moment.
put the air compressor in the side, turn it on, it's battery powered. You've got the controls inside with you as well. And it blows the suit up and it keeps it inflated. So it's amazing, right?
Right.
Well, we were playing with the idea because we're going to a soft play for his birthday.
Yeah.
Now, they do supply like characters while you're there as well, but we were like, that's 20 quid.
Yeah, it's a lot of money when you're poor.
Well, exactly, which we are now, as I don't have a job. Thanks, Joe. So basically, we thought we could get one of those inflatable dinosaur suits, and either me or my wife could wear it on my
God.
son's birthday at the soft play, and we could be his character. And it only costs 10 quid, so we're saving a tenner on hiring a character.
Okay.
Great news. Bought it on Amazon. It was delivered to the house. Obviously, the boy went to bed. Both boys are in bed, so we're safe. My wife's going, well, look, I've paid for this. I want to wear the suit.
Oh my God. Is this some sort of Huna Matata Hoochie Snoochie thing you two were going to do with this suit?
No, we didn't get anywhere near that at all, because dinosaurs don't generally do it for me.
Oh, that's why you don't fancy me.
So my wife is desperate to try on this suit.
Her doing this.
So she gets out the inflatable dinosaur suit and she puts it on, and it's amazing. It's incredible. It's a T-Rex.
Oh my God.
It's a T-Rex suit. So she's got a tail and everything.
No.
She's got this, I mean, like...
Can you see her face?
You can a little bit. Below where the head is when it's blown up, in the neck
like
area.
there's like a hole.
There's a window, but it's
Yeah.
plastic, because obviously it's got to be completely airtight so that when the air gets blown in, it blows it up and it stays...
Oh my God.
blown up. So it's completely sealed once you're in there. It's really hot. As soon as you get in there, you feel the heat of this dinosaur immediately.
So you'd lose weight in one of those as well.
Well, it is a little bit like wearing a black bin bag, I suppose, over your whole body. Anyway, so I'm in charge of getting the compressor ready, and you've got a little hole around the hip area where you can plug the compressor in. I put some batteries in it and everything, and I fed the lead through so she'd have the control on the inside.
Oh, how exciting.
Now, the problem was, though, I put the compressor the wrong way round.
Right.
So rather than blowing air into the costume, it sucked all the air out of the costume.
And she was already in it.
Now, I didn't realise this. She's in the costume. No! She's got control of the actual thing inside it. She turns on the compressor and it instantly sucks all the air from the inside out of it. And it's so tight on her face. She can't breathe.
Ed, this is terrible.
She also can't move because it's so tight on her body. And so her arms can't move. And she's going, help me, I'm suffocating. I couldn't help her because I was suffocating with laughter.
Did you get a knife and cut it?
No, well, she couldn't then reach the actual controls. She couldn't get out or turn it off to stop it from sucking it. And I'm lying on the sofa, absolutely laughing my head off because my wife is being suffocated by a T-Rex costume.
Oh my God!
Fortunately, I did manage to rip out the compressor and she could breathe again.
Oh my God, that's horrendous. So you're not going to use it, surely, on his birthday?
No. Well, I think we are. My wife's not going to wear it, though, because she's not safe anymore. No, we've got our friend Kirsty. She's going to do it for us.
Kirsty is going to wear it?
Yeah, she's going to wear it as soft play for us.
Please put Lou in charge of the compressor, not you.
No, I'm not allowed anyone in the compressor anymore.
No, you just stay on the bouncy castle. Stay away from the compressor.
So I think that might be, if you could think of a worse way to die, that is the worst way to die.
That is the worst way to die, with your husband looking at you laughing.
So basically, I vacuum packed my wife.
I can't believe you did that, Ed.
My wife was nearly made extinct by a dinosaur. What are the chances?
Was she really angry with you when she came out the suit?
No, she was just gasping for air, to be honest. So she didn't really have time to be angry. It's quite nice, really. And she was also just really grateful to be alive.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. If ever you've got a story, I mean, maybe you vacuum packed your partner. That would be great. I mean, I'd love it if you did. That would be incredible. Whatever your story, naughty or not, we want to hear about it, don't we?
What have you done to your partner that's done that to them? That is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, if you've done that to your partner, it could be about you, a friend, someone in your family. We just want to hear your story. So thanks for sending all your naughtiest stories to us so far. We are having loads of fun reading them.
Oh, we are. You are hilarious.
So they could be coming up in future episodes. You could be on our podcast.
That would be so good, wouldn't it?
So tell us about your naughty stories. How do people get in touch, Joe?
Oh, they can go Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They can have a look at us on YouTube.
Search at Naughty Bits Pod.
Okay.
Now, I should tell you, Joe and I, big lovers of food.
Oh, yeah. Except Ed manages to stay skinny and I look like I've got my sumo suit on.
We just like to eat. And to be honest, I'm never that bothered about what I'm eating as long as there's lots of it.
Yeah, you always say that to me, but you manage to do calories in, calories out, don't you?
Somehow I managed to just about keep it under control. The trouble is, though, recently I've realised there's one bit of food I can never, ever eat again.
What?
Yeah.
You, Ed?
Yeah.
You like everything.
Well, yeah, I used to, but I can't go into McDonald's anymore.
Why?
I cannot eat a Big Mac, which was my favourite thing. It was my go-to dish. Big Mac meal, extra large.
Why can't you eat that?
So the reason is, basically, it smells of my son's nappy.
Oh, God, that is gross.
This is the problem, all right? So I've got two boys. Christopher has just turned 4, or recently turned 4, and then I've got Henry as well, who's 10 months old as well. Now, I kind of thought I'd got over this, because I couldn't eat McDonald's when Christopher was born because of this feeling. And I thought, no, it's been a few years now since he's even been in nappies, because he got potty trained when he was 2, so it's fine. And then Henry came along and it reawoken all the smells again and the sounds and the memories, basically. I don't know what it is. I think it's the toxic sweetness of a real baby nappy. Do you know the smell I mean, though, right?
Yeah, I do. And it's like, especially when they're breastfed, it's like that caramacky smell when they're breastfed. And that's what McDonald's smells like.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because I get so excited when I get into McDonald's because I'm trying to be good nowadays and I am trying to be a bit more careful in my food choices rather than just eating everything all the time.
Yeah.
So I
you
thought,
treat yourself.
Exactly, as a treat. I'm going to go to McDonald's and I'm going to have what I love more than anything else? A Big Mac meal.
Oh, God, now I can't eat that.
Extra large.
Because I'll be thinking of the baby's nappies.
But I'll tell you, when it got delivered, I was watching it being made. You know how they make it there and everything.
Yeah.
You see it all
Did
coming
you see
through.
the cheese go on the top?
Oh, I love the plastic cheese.
Love that cheese.
The special Big Mac sauce as well.
I love that. So you're making me want one.
Chopped up iceberg lettuce.
Oh, yum.
In that cotton wool bun.
Yes.
So good. It's in the box. It's got delivered to you. I sit down with my little plastic tray, got my fries on the side, a couple of the fries just to get your juices going.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Milkshake.
Open up the box, look at the Big Mac. It's looking pristine. It's ready for me. Oh, I'm having you. I'm going to destroy you. That's what I'm saying to the
I'm
Big
there,
Mac.
Ed. I'm there.
I lift up the Big Mac. I bring it to my lips and I just breathe in. And that's when I realise it smells of Henry's nappy.
Oh, did you eat it?
No, I couldn't.
You couldn't
I couldn't.
eat it?
That's it. I nearly threw up.
Oh, God, you're making me yak now.
So I don't know if this has happened to you, that you've had a bad experience with one food and whether there is something you can never eat again. But for me, Big Macs, I can never eat a Big Mac again.
Well, see, for me, that we've got an Indian restaurant in Bridgnorth where I live. It's called the Eurasia, but I call it the Euthanasia because I
Sure.
love it. Anyway, we go there and their speciality.
Speciality,
I can't
that's
say
the
that
word.
Is chicken naral, which is like
Nice.
chicken tikka, but that's their own version. It's really nice.
Mm.
But I haven't been able to eat that since having kids because it is the yellow poo that
yes.
kids do when they're first born. It is like yellow. And as soon as it came out of my son's bum, I went, chicken naral! I can't eat that anymore. That is chicken naral.
So if that's ever happened to you, perhaps there's a certain item of food that you can never eat again, and it doesn't have to be related to baby poo. It could be to do with anything, really,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
Or it might even be a drink that you can't ever drink again that you've had a nasty experience with.
Like White Russians.
Yes,
I can't
like
drink those
those.
again because they remind me of something else, but I won't get into that
No,
now.
let's not go there, Ed.
No. If there's a certain food, though, that you cannot eat, we would love to hear about it and why you can't eat it as well. So you can find us, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @NaughtyBitsPod.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. Get in touch. We'd love to hear from you.
So what have we learned today, apart from, well, a lot of McDonald's smells like baby poo?
Well, we have learned not to suffocate your wife.
That's true. So try to stay safe over the next week and don't get suffocated by a dinosaur. I think that's a good bit of advice to live your life by, isn't it, really?
I think so.
If in the next 7 days you don't get suffocated by a dinosaur, you're winning.
I'll tell my husband that next time we're doing Rudy Nudies. I won't suffocate you. Here is the dinosaur.
Do dinosaurs do it for you then, Joe?
No, I am the dinosaur.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So you can follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search @NaughtyBitsPod. Oh, and subscribe to us on YouTube as well, Joe.
Oh, yeah, you can go to Brain Dead. What is it? Brain Dead Podcast.
Joe's nailed it again. Brilliant. Well done. Yeah, go and watch our videos.
I can't believe we've got videos as well.
Well, we put some cameras in your house, didn't we, Joe? So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just a live feed onto YouTube.
I'm sorry about those.
Yeah, don't watch those.
No.
So we'll see you next week.
Ta-ra!
Bye.